Imagine this. One day it's recess, and student A and student B are just happily eating their food, talking to each other. Suddenly, out of nowhere, right, a punch just gets thrown, and there's a fight. Student A and student B are suddenly tussling together, punching each other, and you don't know what's going on. Amidst all this chaos, someone calls a teacher, shouting for help. And guess who turns up? It's Mr. Tan. So now it's our job together to find out who started the fight. I'm going to be asking you a few questions, and I want you to pause the video and think about your answer before resuming it and discussing it with me. First question is, who would you ask about information about the fight? Who started it? Who would you ask? Pause the video right now and think about it for a bit. Okay, now we're back. Think about the second question. Why would you ask them? Are there any specific reasons as to why you would ask these people and not others? Pause the video and think about it. Alright, we're back. So now we're going to actually talk about the core concept of reliability. Reliability is how trustworthy a source of information is. If something is reliable, that means you can trust it. However, if something is unreliable, it means you cannot trust it. And this is very important, not just in everyday life, but in other cases as well, such as in law or when determining the scene of a crime. So let's look at our prime suspects. Looking at student A, right? Let's see what he has to say about the fight. Teacher, I just came in from the canteen and then B punched me. Right. So let's think about this. What is he saying about who started the fight? What is his inference? Right. If you said, right, basically he's saying that student B is the one who started the fight. Okay. So now, second question. Would you believe him? Why or why not? Take a moment to think about this. And we're back. Okay, so just hold the second question there for now and think about what he's saying. Basically, he's just said that student B was the person who started the fight. So that's the first level of checking, right, the reliability of a source. What is the inference? So based on this inference, let's just assume that maybe we can trust him. Okay, but then what are we going to do? We should, just as what you've discussed just now, be generally asking other people as well. There's no way we can believe just one person. So who do we ask? Maybe we look around and we see this person. Oh, it's student X, the best friend of student A. And let's hear what he has to say. Yeah, I saw B running to A and he just whacked him on the face. Right. So let's think about this. Does student X confirm or deny what student A has said about who started the fight? Take a moment and pause the video and think about this. Okay, so basically, student X has just confirmed what student A has said. And what they are both saying is student B started the fight. So if you remember, the first level of checking reliability of a source is to check the inference. And the second level is to cross-reference it with another source. Cross-referencing means to compare the content or the inferences of what is being said with another source to see if they match or not. You see this a lot in investigations or interrogations when people in a police office, right, are sat down and they're trying to get information out of them to make sure that it matches between the different suspects. And usually when it doesn't match, it means that something is going on, right? However, we've just heard from student A, who was part of the fight, and student X, who is student A's best friend. Now, would you believe what student A and student X have said? Why or why not? Take a few moments to think about this before we come back. Okay, and we're back. Let's look at this. Student X is the best friend of student A. Would student X therefore say anything that gets his best friend into trouble? Naturally, no. Student A, again, was the person who was involved in the fight. Naturally, he will of course not say anything to get himself into trouble. And he would maybe, right, share the part of the story that makes him look innocent, thereby saying that student B started the fight. In this case, would both of them, or any of them at the matter, be trustworthy or reliable sources of information? Probably not, right? You are right. And the same reasons as what you've discussed, right? They are personally involved, right? and student X has a stake, right, or has some connections with the person involved. Therefore, they may not be speaking the truth. This is what we call the third check of the reliability of the source, which is the provenance. Who is saying the source, when it was said, where it was created, and so on. Therefore, just to do a quick recap, reliability of a source is how trustworthy it can be. Right? Reliable means it can be trusted, and unreliable means it cannot be trusted. Right? I hope this is a clearer explanation and understanding of the reliability, right? And the three levels of how you can check a source for reliability. Right? For more information, stay tuned and we'll be doing more in class. Right? Bye.